Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happiness Today TV. Some days back, almost a week now, the former senior advocate of Nigeria from Abia State, that's Umeh Kalu, had come out and said so much about the issue of insecurity in Southeast, how the Nigerian security are having a field day, and how he would make the whole world know if they push him to the wall. So much that a lot of persons attributed his powerful claim to what the late Malafia has said and such boldness. Hours after that pronouncement, he came and debunked it with using his media presence that he never said such things, and that it was actually put out of proportion by some unscrupulous element from the government of the day of his state. Fast forward now, a lot of group have started calling him out. In fact, they have a lot to say about the yes and no, the real and not real, the alleged and the real deal. So much around that statement. We're going to give you the full gist of what is happening right now concerning that. Before we do so, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, another socio-political group, that's the Arewa Integrity Forum, AIF, has described as an afterthought the withdrawal of a statement on insecurity in the Southeast, credited to a former Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice in Abia State, that's Umeh Kalu, senior advocate of Nigeria, SAN. Kalu had fingered the Nigerian army of being behind the killings in the region, accusing the military of planting IEDs across the southeast and blaming members of the indigenous people of Biafra, that's Ipob, and the group's armed militia Eastern Security Network, that's ESN, for it. Specifically, the former Attorney General had accused the military of recently masterminding the planting of IEDs in Imo State and then framing IPOB members and ESN just to nail and paint IPOB leader, that's Indigenous People of Biafra leader Nnamdi Kanu, black. He had subsequently denied the statement following the negative comment that greeted it in the media. But reacting to the development in a statement, AIF coordinator Suleiman Musa Mohammed lambasted Umeh Kalu, describing him as a coward, while calling on the Department of State Services (DSS) and other security agencies to invite the former commissioner for questioning over his comment on security. He said, and I quote, "We have seen a recent statement credited to a former Attorney General in Abia State, that's Umeh Kalu, concerning insecurity in the Southeast. We at AIF believe that Kalu knows more than we all already know as Nigerians about the security situation in the country and call on security agencies to investigate the former commissioner for justice. We are greatly disturbed by the reckless utterances of Kalu, a man with such a ranking position of the senior advocate of Nigeria, and consider his sudden U-turn as an afterthought. Our forum see Kalu as an enemy of the state who is out to truncate the peace already being enjoyed by the people of the Southeast. The military must never allow this to happen. We therefore call on the Department of State Services, that's DSS, on the army, the police, not to allow this to slide, but to immediately invite Umeh Kalu for questioning and to shed more light on his recent comment bordering on security in the Southeast. This is our position at AIF," Mohammed added. The group called on Nigerians to join hands with the military in defending the nation, warning that any further aspersions on the army by any person, no matter how highly placed, including Umeh Kalu, will be resisted by the AIF. In spite of what is happening across the country, our belief and hope is that Nigeria will pull through and even become stronger and more prosperous. That is why we enjoin all to continue to pray for the country and join the military in its efforts to fight insecurity in the country. The country is passing through a phase that will soon be over and propel us into a future that we all will be proud of as Nigerians. This is our fervent hope and prayers, and we must therefore shun divisive statements and actions as Nigerians. The statement added. Of course, it has generated a lot of reactions. Nigerians are wondering uh, why, how come it is actually an Igbo man statement that is generating so much, dust. When going through cross section of comment on the social media, it will surprise you what a lot of persons are saying. Some persons are actually making quick reference to the past of what Sheikh Gume said about bandits knowing where they live and all that, and never for once was he invited to the DSS office or to for questioning at any time. In fact, at some point it was as if he was getting more media coverage over some of the strong statements he made. Just of recent, when the bandits were prescribed, he had to officially said he has hands off. He's no more the middle person or intermediary between the victim and the bandits. But as it is, a lot of Nigerians are actually wondering why it's actually lopsided. While others are saying that why would Umeh Kalu say such a thing, but others are saying if he did say it, he actually withdrew his statement. But let's just quickly, see one or two more statements, then we'll call it a day. This one here is saying, whether he withdrew the statement or not, the truth can never be faulted, and you are more coward for refusing to accept that the North has failed Nigeria. This one here is saying, how many times has the army sabotaged itself and the country in several ways, including leaking information about the movement? This one here said, nothing is impossible. What Kalu said had elements of truth. This one here is saying, Nigeria, a country ruled by intimidation. Their main aim is to be in power and rule over others, and not to positively advance the country to better development. All right, but in general, we are looking at the fact that he has said some things and he has also debunked it at some point. He quickly, if he did say it, because he later came up and said he never said that, it was actually twisted out of proportion. When we first saw the statement, we were like, wow, this is quite a strong statement made from a senior advocate of Nigeria and a former commissioner of justice in Abia State. He should know the weightiness of what he has said. And he quickly reminded us of the late Malafia when he made the statement he made about the level of insecurity that will befall Nigerians, especially the first phase of early first quarter of early 2022. The Nigeria should get ready. Nigerians were like, where did he get the information from? DSS had to call him in, although he's late now. With something similar also being said from him, a lot of Nigerians wondered how did he get this information. Of course, he debunked it, but now the Muslim Arewa group are saying, Integrity group are saying that DSS should invite him and do the needful. Well, let's wait to that conversation.